there's momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. And this is caught inside the 5. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 59, Mike.
To throw is Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eddie Goldman able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Easy, opposite. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Here's Breeze to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. All day, baby, all day.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Let him know. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
Well,
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. they keep it with Davis on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 21 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, New Orleans. Yellow waiting. 59. Come to my world.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On the ground, Kamara. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
36.
They'll run it with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Breeze now to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he with pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Trubisky to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Hey, watch it.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Kill. Yes.
Brees going to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Check 59.
Brees to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Cohen. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time, getting work there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with 7 seconds remaining as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now on for a very important punt here in overtime. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Again, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down carry for Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They go again with Davis. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about.